Max, obviously it's a tough lineup to navigate. What were you able to do effectively through the 5 innings today?
Thought I was able to, avoid the big hit, and was able to sequence well enough, and I had all my off-speed pitches going. I thought every off-speed pitch really had good shape, and was able to pitch well with that. And I felt like I had cases of just misses tonight. I was just missing with that fastball, and kind of got me in some bad counts, and it allowed them to grind me apart. That's why my pitch count got high. I wasn't able to control the count well with them, but they're a good team. You make mistakes, they'll burn you. So, knowing that, that's kind of what happened when the pitch count got high. But working with Nido there, and just found a way to continue to get out of innings and avoid a big inning.
Talk about the shape of the secondary pitches. Buck mentioned specifically the changeup. Did that pitch feel particularly good today?
Yeah, changeup felt good, but all of them felt good. Was able to, the curveball and the slider, like they had shape and break, and was able to do what I wanted to do with them. And like I said, able to attack the zone when I needed to and avoid the beginning.
How do you feel you're coming along with what you talked about after the game in Milwaukee with putting guys away at 2 strikes?
Yeah, I thought it took a step in the right direction. And I thought I had to self-diagnose that right. I'm not broken. I wasn't broken after the Milwaukee start. I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. I just had to fine-tune some things. As baseball, sometimes the result. If you follow the results, you can make yourself go crazy at times. You got to be able to reflect on what's actually happening and know where you're getting beat. And I thought I identified the right things to be able to do, and I made better pitches because of that.
Max, were you happy with this start?
I mean, I always want to say I want to go deeper. It's tough to say you only want to pitch 5 innings. But they did a good job of grinding with me. But the team got to win. So anytime the team wins, I'm happy.
When Nido came out in the first inning, were you trying to run the pitch clock down? Is that what you were trying to do, or were you crossing?
No, we weren't on the same pitch. We were cycling through pitches, and it was coming off, and I stepped off, with a runner on base. I thought that just resets the clock. He thought no matter what, it just was confusion, and he came out there. I didn't think we needed to burn a mound. I just needed to call the right pitch. But that's just life in the big leagues in 2023.
When you have a case of the just misses, is that something you have to adjust at all in the next 5 days, or is that something that kind of takes care of itself?
Yeah, you don't put too you don't try to overcorrect for that. Yeah, there's times I was spraying a fastball a little bit, but there's also times where I'm hitting the spot. I'm just missing by a couple inches, and so you rather miss a couple inches of where you're trying to intend to hit the target than let it leak back over the middle. So. If you overcorrect here, you can run into some mistakes. So you're aware of it and see how it moves forward.
Max, it sounds like you feel like you're close to where you want to be. Is that a fair assessment?
I just know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm capable of when I pitch and locate, and getting off in 2023, I think I can continue to get better and keep grinding and find mid-season form. It's a challenge for everybody. Everybody's trying to find that mid-season form right now. When you're dealing with all the different elements and things that you're dealing with, you're just trying to find mid-season form. So it's whoever can do that fast enough.
When you are trying to find things, how much do you enjoy? Obviously, one of the better lineups in the league over there, facing a team like that that's going to give you a good litmus test of where you're at.
Yeah, I mean they're a great ball club. I'm not going to take anything away from them. I respect everybody in their lineup, and they make you bring your A game. So when you go out there, you got to bring your A game, otherwise you lose.
I think you struck out, most of your strikeouts were with your fastball. Was that just the sequencing? What do you think that was kind of a product of?
Sequencing. You can never put a finger on what pitch is going to be, but you work the sequence and then try to think along with them, and try to execute around that.
I think they had 25 foul balls against you. Is that more challenging physically or mentally when they're fouling off pitch after pitch like that for 5 innings?
A little bit of both. Pitch count's higher. But that's when you got to dig down deep. I mean, that's where all your preparation comes in. All the training to be in that situation. When your pitch counts 60 plus through 3, you still got to finish this outing. You got to finish strong. You can't feel sorry for yourself or anything like this. You got to attack and almost dig down deeper. So, been in that situation many times. would have liked to find a way to be able to get through 6, but unfortunately they grinded me apart. They kept fouling me off. They did a great job of doing that, and that's what makes them a good team.
How's the pitch clock feeling to you time-wise? Like 15, aside from the sort of miscommunication you have Nido in the first, but just 15 seconds, 20 seconds, how's that feeling?
No, it's fast. Where I actually lose track of the clock the most is actually the start of an AB. When there was runner on base, like you just kind of your natural rhythm of the game, says you have more time. But that clock, man, that thing, the OOs that start the at bat. That's where I feel like I struggle the most with the clock.
Get 2 out, low scoring hits against
Yeah, no, that was good. Felt really good up there. Feel like we've been kind of missing out on that big time hit. So it's nice to deliver right there and get us 2 runs.
You guys have had a hard time with Darvish in the past. Was there anything different that you were able to do there?
No, I mean he pitched pretty well. He left that, I think, one mistake, to me over the plate, and was able to drive in 2. But he's one of the best pitchers out there, and spins the ball well and keeps us off balance. So he pitched well, and we were just able to get that big hit tonight.
What do you think of hitting the 3 spot?
I like it. I mean, I don't really mind where I hit. Every time I come in, usually something different. I've hit everywhere in the lineup my whole career. So walk in, see where I'm at that day, and try to go hit.
How about Max and the pitching staff tonight behind them?
They pitched great. Max came out there and did what he does best, and gave us a great outing, and the bullpen shut it down. So great job from them. I think they only had 2-3 hits, whatever it was. So they pitched well, and that was big.
You've played some small ball in your life. Have you ever seen any dribblers like that come away on the line 2 in 1 inning?
Actually, no. So I mean, you're from Long Beach. Know the kind of game we play. My job at Long Beach State was actually to tant the lines to make sure the ball does that. So after every game, we had to tant the lines, make sure the ball stays fair. So you got a good grounds crew, and the balls are staying fair like that. So it's pretty cool to see.
What does that involve? What did you actually do?
What?
What does that involve when you were doing that in college?
Take a tamp and tamp the dirt to make sure you basically build a little trough. If the ball gets in there, it stays fair. So that was cool to see it do it right there.
Will you be dropping a bunt down tomorrow down at third baseline?
They give it to me. I like like some small ball every now and then. So we'll see.
Jeff, you guys were off to a little bit of an uneven start, but to have the Padres as a good team, the team that you faced last year in the playoffs, is there anything extra to tonight's game that when you guys put together?
It's nice to get a win against them. They played well against us last year. I think we struggled in both series against them last year and in the playoffs. So it's nice to play well against them. Get a win. They're a really good team. They're gonna. We'll probably run into them again. Maybe in postseason we'll see. But they're a good team, and it's nice to get that win.
Good to be on the other side.
He was trying to do it. Did he give you any guff for doing it your way?
Yeah, it's just whatever works. Just make something happen, and we did.
What do you think of Max?
Thought he was great. Strike 1, and he thought he was on point with secondary pitches, and he was on.
Max talked about wanting to do better, like finishing guys off, putting guys away. How do you think he fared with that today?
He did pretty good. Results show that he made an adjustment, and he was able to have a very successful outing.
What do you think was like one of the biggest adjustments with that this time around?
Just being able to command the secondary pitches.